Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Welcome to the
Welcome
Biker
to the Biker
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
that's it.
Well, we got
So we got
Rick, who's
Rick,
XS
who's
650,
XS
and myself.
650, and myself.
Rick, I'm getting some
Rick, I'm
echo
getting
on
some
your
echo on
speaker.
your speaker.
Yeah. I don't know what's causing that.
That's all right.
That's all right.
There we go.
So,
That's bad. Turn my light on.
and I'm doing
I'm
sitting on my other
my other
channel as well.
channel as well.
Okay.
It says it didn't go live. I don't know why, but it didn't go live.
Good.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So,
So,
tonight's
tonight's
episode is about
motorcycle
motorcycle clubs
clubs
versus
versus
or you want to start it off, Rick?
Rick?
I'll let you start it.
Oh, gee, thanks. Oh, it says I'm live there. Okay. So
You got a better voice than I got.
I still look
I
better
still
too.
look better.
No disagreement.
I want to give a
I
shout
wanna
out
give a shout out
to the
to
process.
Process.
He's on
He's on
the other
the
channel.
other channel.
And I got Gloria on the
Gloria on
mic.
the microphone.
Get that out.
That out.
I'm still learning
I'm
in
still
progress.
learning in progress.
Oh, this is weird.
Oh, this is weird. I got that echo.
But
But
I added a
I added
timer.
a timer.
I don't know
I
about
don't know
intros
about
or
intros or
outros yet.
intros yet.
So it's
So
me.
it's me.
What's that?
Apparently, I'm
Apparently,
echoing.
I'm echoing.
Okay.
Let me try
Let
something.
me try something.
I see
Rick, you
smoke.
carry on.
Carry
I
on.
will come
I
back.
will come back.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say congratulations to my sister-in-law, Karen Bain Severson. She just got married this last weekend. So, congratulations to her. Oh, well, tonight's show, as Rob said, he's looking at the differences and similarities between motorcycle clubs and motorcycle organizations. So, this is more than a one episode show. There are quite a few differences and similarities. So, but one of the biggest similarities is motorcycle clubs are organized in organizations. They're well tuned and well fined. But how tuned do they need to be a club or an organization? But I will wait till Rob gets in for that. Oh. Don't know how many people we have here yet. I know Rob said he's out trying something new. Oh. And yeah, this here, I'm going to hook this up here on this side. So. All right. Okay. All right. Turn this volume down. All right, so we got a few people out here. There's Rob.
How's that? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, you look a little better. You hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Testing, testing.
Testing, testing.
You can't hear me?
You can't hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. One of you.
You don't hear me.
You can't hear me in there?
Hear me in there?
You don't hear me.
Well, I hear you on my phone. I
on my
can't
phone.
on my
I can't
tablet.
on my tablet.
You can't hear me in
Can't hear me in there? Hear me in there?
You don't hear me.
Well, I hear you
Well, I hear you on my phone. I can't on my tablet.
Hear me in
All right.
All right.
What's that about?
Hello?
Hello? You hear me?
I can hear you. You hear me?
You hear me
I'm
now?
gonna send Rob a message.
Now?
You hear me, Rob?
Yeah, I hear you.
I hear you.
Okay, I hear you.
But I still got
I
this
still
echo,
got
and
this
I
echo, and
tried
I
to do it on
tried
my
to do it on my
tablet,
tablet,
and I couldn't hear
and I
no one.
couldn't hear no one.
Well, you know why you hear the echo?
Not really.
Not really.
All that space.
Well, I got my
Settings
settings set right.
set right.
What did you tell him?
What did you tell him?
Basically, a motorcycle club and an organization. Basically the same, except for a few differences. I mean, a motorcycle organization or motorcycle club is an organization, but it's well tuned, well fined.
That is true.
That is true.
You got your ranks. Everybody has a position. Organization, a little more relaxed. No, they still have their same setups, but one's a little more
One's a little bit more.
I'm just a little bit more tuned.
Well, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah. And that's where you got more of your clubs. Yeah, I want you on the phone, kitty. Come here.
Yeah, I'm going to echo. There ain't no way I can get around it.
That's all right.
Because the mic doesn't work on my laptop, and that's what I'm using.
I don't hear you echoing out here.
I don't know. I got it in my headphones for some reason. And started up my tablet.
Okay.
I can't get my sound off that. All right.
Yeah.
So.
But I know nobody.
Believe it or not, I have my notes on. Oh,
okay.
All right, so let's there they are. So hi Nad's Life, Damon, Process, Randy, Gloria. Who else we got in here? John. And all right, I'm not seeing it. If I missed you, hello. I didn't mean to. But the way they're the same, they've got officers. And the difference is the club has got a president. The organization's got a director. So that's how they're the same and how they're the different. That's one example. Now, if I'm right, Rick, you're a president, right?
I'm what?
You're a president.
Yeah.
The president of Independent.
Yep. I answer to nobody other than myself. So. And the guys I run into on the road.
Right. Well, an organization is a branch off a bigger organization. Like the Legion Riders, as an example, is a branch of the American Legion. They cannot be a club themselves. You know, they tried, almost got sued because American Legion is a copyright. And the Legion came in and said, nope, you ain't being a club. You're a branch of us, so screw you.
Yeah.
To put it in less polite terms. You know. But after that, your officers are pretty much the same. You know, I've got there is a assistant director where you got a vice president. But your sergeant at arms is the same. A secretary, a historian if you choose to have them. A treasury. You know. But all that's pretty much the same except for the president and vice has different names.
Yeah.
They also organize and operate as a club. The organization does. Organization. I can't talk right. But the organization also rides staggered instead of two up. And reason for that is you got less accident. There's a really bad squeak.
I don't hear one.
Is it coming when I talk to Randy?
Or is it when I talk?
Let me know if you hear it again.
Better hide your laptop.
But, you know, both a club and an organization they have runs. You know, the difference with organization is most likely they will not allow a club to wear their colors.
No.
It's on my end.
You're driving John crazy. You got her fixed? Yeah. I guess Rob's having a little technical difficulties there. So just gonna wait till he gets back on here. Oh. Anybody make it out to Sturgis this week? Anybody got any good trips they had planned? Made it out to or going out to this next month? It's weird. If I'm sounding good and I'm tapping off on Rob. Yeah, we're testing out sonar. All right. You there?
Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I got you. We had sonar a minute ago. We're going to change it to the Marina Special. A Boaters Club. All right. And Rob has fallen off again. Someday we'll get this all figured out. Then we'll get a new set system and start all over again. Cool. That'll be a nice run.
Can you hear me? Testing.
Testing.
I can hear you. Testing. No, I don't. I'm sorry about that, Randy. Watching two Robs.
Testing. Can you hear? Can you hear?
Can you hear?
I can hear. Can you hear? Yeah, we can hear you. But I'm working off a flip phone. Think of the technology I got to what Rob has.
I can't hear no one.
Can't hear no one.
You can't hear no one? I'm going to send you a message. Unplug your headset. And see if you get that.
I hate this shit. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, no?
I can hear you. So, yeah, we can hear you. No, that'll be good luck with that on that mission with your mission 22. Be nice we wouldn't have to have that, but
Can
know
you
what I
hear
mean
me,
by
guys?
that.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear us? You're sideways.
I can hear you now.
I can hear you now.
I can hear you.
There, no echo, no squeal.
Echo, no squeal.
All right. Well, if you saw, we got John has a run this coming Sunday. It's for fundraising for the veterans and for duty suicide.
Oh, Mission 22.
Mission 22.
Yeah. I'm just saying, wish we wouldn't need that. Wish we wouldn't have to worry about that. But it's an issue that needs to be taken care of, and it's a really good cause.
Right.
22 a day.
22 a day.
Yeah. Wish we wouldn't have any.
Coming from.
Come again?
Coming from you.
Coming from you.
Echo's coming from me?
Yeah, I can hear myself.
in the speaker.
Cool. Everybody else said it was you, so unless you changed something.
No.
Oh.
All right, so Mission 22, which is for vets that commit suicide, because we lose 22 a day. You know, when does this run, John?
All right, so mission that commit suicide. When does this run, John?
He said this Sunday.
Okay, this Sunday.
Yeah, Preacherman went.
Okay, this Sunday we're at.
What about Preacherman?
What about Preacherman?
Yeah, he went already.
Oh, he was here.
Oh, he was here.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now I got my chapter annual run on Sunday. Keeping busy.
Oh, he's got the Hellfighter run.
Yeah. I think he had it already before that, though.
Call you by your Christian. What other name do you want us to call you, John? It's better than calling you another name.
Yeah.
Sunday in El Paso.
Cool.
Oh, I figured out who you are, John.
Oh, I figured out who you are, John.
Yeah.
I didn't put your name and your name together. He goes by Cheeks.
I didn't put your name and your.
Well, if anybody can get out there this Sunday.
Yeah, that's Cheeks.
Yeah, that's Cheeks.
I just didn't put his names together. Anything else you're gonna add, Rick?
Rick?
I'm gonna let you continue.
All right, I'll talk for you.
All right.
There's that squeak.
That's not a squeak. That's a little monster. Yeah, little kitten we got.
So,
So,
is that the one you found outside? Like I was saying, some organizations are like clubs.
no.
You know, but they're pretty much the same as far as officers.
There's one we've had.
Different.
Organizations are like clubs. Same as far as officers are like clubs.
Yep.
Same as far as officers are like clubs. Same as far as officers are like clubs.
It's the other channel.
I think he just dropped there a little bit.
The other channel.
There you go.
I don't know. It seemed to be behind.
It seemed to be behind for some reason.
My phone is set on the
Biker Roadhouse.
Let me get out of there.
Yeah.
All right, I closed my phone.
The only thing I got up is my job.
Okay.
So, but you know, they're pretty much the same as in the president, director, stuff like that. The officers are pretty much the same, just called different.
They're
they have meetings,
pretty much
organizations, depends on how often.
As in the president called different. They have meetings.
Organized rides. Organizations usually ride staggered.
Organizations usually ride staggered. Comes right through us.
But one thing that they benefit from is you become a better rider. And you got brotherhood. I mean, I know organizations that are in tight with clubs. And clubs that are in tight with organizations.
Yeah.
One of the downsides is I don't know where the hell no fly zones are. Because no one talks to my chapter. Rick, you got both channels up?
What's up?
You got YouTube up?
I got YouTube on, yeah.
Because you're in the studio, so you might want to close out YouTube. Maybe that's where that echo is coming from.
Is that a problem?
You're in the studio, so you might want to close out YouTube.
So I don't know how I got. Let's see. Yeah, because I can't close it off on my side. Just a second. I'm going to try something. If not, I'll come back.
All right. Yeah, Shadow, I know there's an echo, and it's coming from Rick's. It's Rick's side. I don't know if he's got an extra tab open or what. You know, but that's why I couldn't hear very well on my headphones. But there's, when you're in a club and an organization, you got safety in numbers. You know, people try to pick on you and stuff. You got your brothers right there to help you out. You know, usually they won't step in unless you need it, but you know, most of the time there ain't no fights breaking out. There's no problems, no you know, nothing ever goes wrong unless you got a cage trying to break into your pack. And then that way you just make room and get out of the way, because that cage will take you out. It'll hurt you before you hurt it. And there's a sense of belonging, you know. When you're in a club, and this is, I know some about it. I've been around clubs since I was a baby. There's a sense of belonging. And it's the same with an organization. You give yourself to a better service, to help. Or you're helping something other than yourself. The organization I'm in, we do a lot of stuff for vets. You know, lots and lots of stuff for vets. You know, one of the rides we just did was the Fund 85 for veteran assistance. Now, all the money we raised goes to the Minnesota vets. I do believe that's what they did say. But nationally, there is a fund. I think each state's got their own account. You know, so that's one we just did. We raised over 7,000 for that, and that's to help veterans who need it. You know, veterans are just like everybody else; they fall on hard time. You know, so why not help them out? They gave the biggest sacrifice for this country. You know, they put their life on the line. Some made it, some came home, some didn't. The least we can do is help them out. You know, I've got some vets on here. You know, some of us aren't. Another run that we do is the Legacy Scholarship Fund, which starts for us next weekend on the 20th. The kickoff party is Friday night, 5 blocks from my house at the Anoka American Legion. And that will run Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I do believe they're going to Tuesday and end up in Duluth. Then they ride down to National in Milwaukee. You know, so why am I not doing that? Because I'm working the Renaissance. That opening weekend is the same on the 20th, which is the same as our run. But then you got the National Legacy Run. I believe it's coming up from Louisiana to Milwaukee. You know, yeah, it's a very great cause. You know, the vets didn't ask to be treated like shit. They thought they were going to be treated pretty good and the government was going to take care of them. You know, lo and behold, they get shit pay, you know, and stuff. So we do the best that we can, you know. There you are. All right, Rick is back. And my tablet's a different setup, so I have to pay a little bit more attention. Can you hear me, Rick? Unmute yourself. There you go.
There you go.
There. Yeah, I said you had to unmute me. Sound all right?
You know, it gives you a way. It gives you a purpose. A sense of purpose. You know, a way to be active in your community and what you do. Yeah, I unmuted Rick, so I don't know if he can talk or if he can hear me or not.
Or if he can hear me or not.
Hey, SSW,
Yeah.
how you doing? There's also teamwork, you know. And one of the biggest things is organization, and a club that I like is the leather. You get to wear leather, you know. But I don't think that's what I was writing down here. You know, but oh well, leather works.
There's also teamwork.
I don't have an echo box. I do know when Rick jumped off for a minute, the echo went away. So if the echo is back, then it must be Rick.
One of the biggest
If Rick's talking, I can't hear him.
Organization and a club that I like is the leather. You get to wear leather.
So Rick, they're saying,
you know,
drop your volume, remove your microphone. Oh, they're saying the echo's gone again. He's also freezing up.
I don't think that's what I was writing down.
All right, he jumped off. Yeah, you know. But another way we're the same is we all sacrifice our freedom and comfort to some extent. You know, more of the veterans, more of the club sacrifice their freedom than organization. You know, that's why I call myself an independent, because I'm in an organization. I can't be in a club. And being I'm the age I am, I ain't gonna go prospect for a club. You know, what have I got left to give to the club? Probably about 10 years before I say screw it and go right on my own again. So with the organization I'm in,
I can come and go as I please. I don't have to worry about a lot of rules that a club sets down. Yeah, we've got a bylaw, a constitution, and a bylaw, but that's another way they're the same. You know, is we've got constitution and bylaws. A club does, an organization does. If you're a good one. But being as I'm in an organization that can't be a club, I come and go when I want. We meet once a month, third Tuesday of every month. And, I can ride in a group, I can ride on my own. I don't have to hold to anything specific, just what our bylaws state. And I already follow those bylaws without putting on my cut or my colors. So the only thing that I found that I had to try to follow, which I've got permission from our state guy to do what I need to do, is put my name and my office on my left side instead of my right. Otherwise, when I'm wearing my colors or not, I'm following our bylaws constantly. It's pretty much all common sense. I stand up for the Constitution of stuff that I know. I help those who can't help themselves. Stand up for them. I do all that stuff. So, but I'm not bound to club rules. Nope. But what we do say in our meetings stays between us. If you're not a member of our organization, we don't talk about our business to you freely. If there's a need, we will talk about that need. If we need help with something, we'll talk about that. We'll ask for help. But other than that, we don't say shit. And we don't go, oh, we don't drop our name of the road captain unless it's our Legion. We go up to our commander, hey, so-and-so is our road captain. I'm this, so pretty much that. You're 61 and you're in an MC. Well, I'm 52 and it just doesn't pay for me to prospect. It doesn't. By the time I get done prospecting and become a patched member, I probably spent 2-3 years, depending on the club, prospecting. And I got to make sure it's the right one for me. So there's that hang around time as well. So it just pays for me to stay where I'm at. Plus I don't get to deal with all the politics and the rivalries that happen from a club. Whereas, we're an organization. We can go into no-fly zones wearing our colors. We can go into other territories wearing our colors. We're not restricted at all. But if a club comes up to us and says, hey, you can't wear those here, can't wear your colors here, then we'll take them off, we'll put them in our bags, and we'll continue on. But most of the problems that we've seen come from drunk people who decide to have a chip on their shoulder. And that's true, John, or I should say Cheeks, by the way. We have full patch men and women. Our women hold offices, I do believe. You know, whereas most clubs, I say most because I do know of at least one or two that have female officers. One that I rode with last year has a female vice president. Hey, it works. They don't hold themselves to the norm. They set up their club the way they want to be set up, and that's how they run it. You know, it's a mixed club. White, black, women. There you go. And women are not looked down upon. Women are actually treated just as equal as the men. Awesome club. I love these people. You know, and the other one, women ride, women are members. But every time I go to a meetup with them, I always see the men. I don't see the women. I don't know. Because they're probably at home and going saying, fuck this. Because it's, if you think about it, it's almost a sausage show. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? You know, Cheeks, I was going to ask you about your club, and I do believe yours is a Masonic club. And when I'm not a Mason, so I can't really get involved with that. So things keep popping up on me there. Yeah. And being an independent, you don't have to worry about anything other than whether you're going to ride today or not, where you're going to go. That's pretty much it. That's all you got to worry about. Independence is the life, you know. But yeah, exactly, Shadow. You know, it's the freedom to ride in an organization, freedom to ride as you choose, with or without. It's on you. Most clubs, you ride with your brothers. You know, that's plain. That's just it. You know, and you ain't got to worry about shit. You know. Another way they're same is like I was saying, the high, you know, hierarchy, which is the president, vice. I'm not saying my position in my organization because that's not what I do. You want to know? Talk to me off of here, and I'll talk to you. I'll let you know what, you know, what about my club, about my organization and shit. I just ain't gonna drop it on here. That's all. You know, I wrote down collective decision making can be a pro, can be a con. We ran into a situation to where one of our people decided to leave and go join another chapter because they ride more. They do more. Well, this is the first full year that my chapter has really started moving, started getting their feet off the ground. And so we didn't do a lot of rides. This last year and the year before, we did quite a few rides. But this year, we really didn't ride. Our road captain's a bus driver, so he was hauling kids around. But when the road captain can't organize rides, who does that fall to? The director or the assistant director, which our road captain is the assistant director. Well, it's almost the end of the season. We got no runs going. We did go on a few runs from other places, but we didn't really get no runs going. We didn't get no fundraising going. We got a lot of great ideas, but how do you implement with people who don't show up? That's the other thing. People don't show up. So, you know, you gotta deal with all that stuff. But, you know, there's pros and cons to everything, you know. So what it basically comes down to is everything's pretty much the same, except for the organizations don't have the rules. They're not strict. They're very loose. Let's go ride today. Hey, let's go do this. Let's go. If you want to ride solo, you ride solo. If you want to ride in a group, you know, call up your buddy. Hey, you want to go ride bikes today? Oh, call your mom. You know, it's scary out there. I posted that on a Discord page. You know, but you know, we've been on for about an hour. But anyways, yeah, exactly, Shadow. I do believe Shadow and I do ride for the same organization, just different states, different chapters. That's all. You know, we're national. We got our people. As far as I know, we're loved by everybody. We're not asked to take our colors off. Didn't have no problems out at Sturgis last year. Yeah, and we do follow Robert's Rule of Order. We've got a minimum of 4 people to hold the meeting because we're only 10 strong. And we're lucky if we get 6 out of that 10. Lately, we've been getting 4. But what do? You push on and do what you need to do, you know. So you're not a Masonic club, but your patch has the I, which is Masonic. So does that go with the Mason principles then? If so, if they'll let me continue to be in my organization, I just might prospect for that if we got a chapter up here. You know, but and most of the organization I'm in is mostly vets, minus some. I'm Sons of the Legion. You know, wanted to join, but I couldn't. Because of medical reasons, I couldn't join. My heart's there. I wanted to. I just medically I couldn't. So I know there's people that look down on me because I'm in the Legion with the Legion Riders, and I can't, and I couldn't be part of the military. Not my fault. Nothing I can do. You know, but I'm also rambling, by the way. But when it comes down to it, they're not very different. I mean, just people are people. Men, women, we all bleed the same. We all have the same common thing. We want to get on our bikes, ride, fundraise, raise money. Most of the people you meet raise money for the vets, raise money for the kids. You know, they've got something in their mind that they want to accomplish, and that's what we do. We pull together for the good and not the bad. Organizations got their bad people too. You know, just the same as a club. All right, we got Rick coming back on. Let's see if things work.
Things work.
Things working for you, Rick?
Things working for you, Rick?
I think. You hear me?
I can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
You don't hear me. Okay.
So it's the exact square and compass, just missing the bottom square. All right, so let's see if there's a chapter up here, and I might get in touch with them and see what it takes.
X square and compass, just missing the bottom square.
If Rick's talking, I can't hear him. I got my volume up, and he's unmuted.
See if there's a chapter. See what it.
If Rick's talking, and my phone's going off. Oh well.
Oh well.
You don't hear me?
You like the idea of building the bike for a raffle? That would be an awesome, very awesome idea to do. You know, the echo is back. So it is on Rick's end.
Building the bike.
So there's something on Rick's end that's not working. All right, he jumped off. Again. So one thing I want to do with whoever, a club, organization, is set up a run, an annual run, to benefit. The main idea was to benefit bikers who have gotten in an accident, that need money, that don't have the money for their bills. That's one thing that popped in my head to do. Then I'm like, well, then who do you pick the money to go to when someone's got an accident? So technically, it wouldn't be feasible to do. But you could raise money for a cause, like a children's hospital, or the 22 a day, stuff like that. And one of the things I was going on was, how do you set this up? I've got people that do runs all the time. Well, how do you, it's probably gonna. I'd have to start planning it now just to get going for next year. You know. Shadow, I couldn't hear him when he was talking. I don't know why. You know. So the Moose Riders are basically the same as the ALR Masonic Riders. That is good to know. How are they doing up there? Did they how are they recovering from that accident? You know, that was what, a few years ago, I do believe, or pretty recent. I remember. I just can't remember how long ago. You know, but if they're doing fine, they're recovering. More power to them. They've got my support. You know. There isn't one here, but you can help me start one if I want. You know, having one up here would be would be great, Cheeks. Got a question though, would they allow me to be in the club and be in my organization at the same time, or do I got to be in one or the other? You know, that's the biggest thing. If I can't be in both, and I'll just stay where I'm at. You know. And plus, we're going to have to get blessing from the COC to get one going up here. But there isn't a run for fallen bikers to help with their bills. We probably wouldn't raise much, but it's something we can give. So that's something I think I'm going to set up, try to get going here in Minnesota, so that we've got something. If turns out I can't do bikers who got in an accident, I can probably pick St. Joseph Children's Hospital and just donate to them. You know, do a run for them, or pick a vet program that isn't getting much attention. I can do a run for that. You know, stuff like that. I don't think we do a run. We do one for 22 up here. Bike nights. Yeah, that's a good idea. See if we can start implementing that here. You know, I don't hear of any bike nights up here. Nope. We do more car shows than a bike night. You know. Yeah, that's a shame. They're 5 months and they're still struggling. You know, that's right. That happened right before the Black Sabbath Nation suffered their loss. That's right. You know. Yeah, exactly, Cheeks. Unfortunately, it's only one, and that's the way most clubs are set up. Nothing against them, you know. More power to them. I'd love to see one. I'd love to see you guys come up this way with the club. I really would. go hang out with them. I'd talk with them. I'd party with them. You know, I would. Good people up here. All right, Jamin, you be safe, brother. And we'll catch you in the morning. You know, yeah, you got to go through the CLC. You got to go through the local dominant. Not to mention what you guys got, with the existing clubs, what you got to go through. A lot of red tape. Is it going to be worth it? If so, can you get enough young riders to keep it going? So I wouldn't call tonight a loss. It was as a learning experience. We still got bugs to work out. We'll get them figured out. It's only our second broadcast. But as you see, there's a lot of similarities, and very few differences. I'm glad to be who I am and ride with who I do and know the people I know. I don't know a lot of people in the club world because I've been out. I was out for 20 some years, about 20 years. Got back into it, and I've been, a lot of it I know. Some of it I'm relearning and learning some more. It's always a learning process. You never stop learning. If you're not sure about something, you shut up. You learn. And make sure you ask the right questions, and you'll get the right answers. Be with the right group of people, they'll help you succeed. They won't set you up to fail. But that's pretty much what I got to say. If anybody else got any questions, pop them up. That's one thing we're doing, Shadow, is my Legion and the Legion that's next town over, which is 3-4 miles. I mean, so my town, Minnesota River, next town's right there. We're hosting. We're actually, they show up on their club. I go to their club. They come to mine. Not clubs, or their chapter meetings, and we're a family. And we know their business, they know ours. We collaborate on runs, fundraising. If we help them, the money goes to them. If they help us, the money comes to us. So we help. We help each other in any way we can. All right, Shadow, we'll catch you later. I've got things I got to do tomorrow too, so we'll catch y'all tomorrow. Shadow will catch y'all tomorrow. Yeah, you're a national officer. I'm a local peon, as you would look at it in the organization. But I hold an office. And I'd love to see you guys come up here. Really, really would. The clubs we have, we're all pretty well set, but we could use a couple more that with some really good people. We really could. With some good values and beliefs behind them. We really, really could. And I definitely believe in quality over quantity, definitely. Any day. Exactly. And now you got so many. What do? You got to pick the ones that you want to do, the ones that strike your fancy, and just do those runs. You know, we don't have poker runs here in Minnesota for some reason. I heard they were illegal, but we don't have them. But we got other types of runs. You know, we got a panty run, and half of that goes to the Legacy Scholarship Fund. So, and people drink on that, and so I probably won't go to that one. I'm not too big on people who drink and ride. Definitely not. Not the smartest people in the in the world. But I've got, so we do have a Facebook group, and that's called the Biker Roadhouse. You can look us up on there, and we've got 70-some people on there, all mostly bikers, all with a common thing. They just want to get together and ride, do their thing. A lot of them are in Canada. You know, at least they're not Packer fans. And I've got the email scrolling across too for the Biker Roadhouse. So if you want to drop us an email, there you go. Or you got me on Discord. You got Rick on Discord. He goes by XS650. Drop us a note. You want to talk to us, just come and say hi, talk to us, do whatever. We'll talk. I don't bite. If you're a man, I don't bite. Women, I do nibble a bit. Sure hope my wife ain't listening to this. Yeah, if they can find a way to do a poker run here and basically not call it a poker run, I'd do it. We've got the flood run, spring and fall. I've never done. I hear there's a lot of accidents on that, so I'm reluctant to go. They have to send them out in groups. I believe it was last year or the year before. They didn't even leave the parking lot, and they had 2 or 3 accidents already. So I don't know if it pays for me to go. Yeah, we've got quite a few people in our Facebook group, Cheeks, that they're from Canada. I don't know if any of them are in clubs, because we did ask them to not post their club affiliation. I just want to keep it all neutral and down the line and just be friendly, just bikers being bikers and having fun and chatting. It's like some Discord servers, or it's dead, and we get some posts once in a while, but it's not what it should be. It's a private group because I don't want all the, I don't want it turning into a dating site or anything. So, but I do thank y'all for coming. If you got it, an idea you want us to talk about, let us know. We'll do it. The Biker Roadhouse. It's a show for bikers. You don't have to be a biker to come watch the show or be a part of it. No, but it's bikers being bikers for bikers. We're people too. We have our fun. We do our things, but it's where we can be ourselves. Bikers can be bikers, and that's all. That's what the Biker Roadhouse is. A group just a place where everybody get together and just have fun, and you know, just a place to go. That's all it is. You know. And gee, there was something else that was on my mind too. Yeah, we don't have a Discord server. A lot of people I know on Discord were all in the same servers anyway, so I started a new one. Maybe if we get enough people on the Facebook page, the Facebook group, we'll start a Discord. Who knows? Next week, this is on my mind. Next week, I don't know when we're going to be on, because I got the Minnesota Renaissance Festival starting on the 20th. So for my Friday nights for the next 7 weekends, actually, no, 7, are going to be me leaving work and going down to the campsite on festival site and doing my stuff down there, getting set up, my garb inside our tent and stuff like that. Maybe I'll take a short video of what's in the inside of my tent so you all can see it. We can fit 2 bunk beds on one side, front to back, in this tent. So we're probably going to move it, instead of Fridays at 7, we're probably going to move it to, who knows, maybe move it right to Wednesdays after the unaffiliated is on. They're usually on about an hour. Maybe we'll just jump on right after them. Who knows? Maybe we'll do it Thursdays. Maybe we'll do it Tuesdays at 7. I'll talk to Rick about it and see what he says, and we'll adjust accordingly for the next 7 weekends. And I'm going to be we're working on a third person for the panel. I haven't talked to the person yet. He's local. He's here, and he's in a club, so he'll give us a club perspective on things. And right now, I don't know what our next topic will be. It could be anything from finding the friction zone on your clutch, or how to properly blow up a sex doll. Who knows? We're bikers. Anything can happen. Exactly. That's our biker roadhouse right there on Facebook. We don't do dating. We don't do politics. We keep it real. We keep it us. We keep it clean. Minimal swearing. If you want to hook up with someone, do it off in a private message. You don't do it in the group. But that's right there. That's real, buddy. That's real, everyone. So we do have some people in the Facebook group that are from British Columbia, I do believe. Rick, you know more about that than I do, of our Canadians in the group. I believe most of them came from that one Facebook group that did turn into a dating site that we got kicked out of because we created so many problems. So, and with that, I thank you, everybody. I can't just stop right there. No, proper thank yous. Thank you to the process. Thank you, SSW. Thank you, Cheeks. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Jamin. Thank you, Unaffiliated. There's a lot of support out there. We want to see this grow. We want to see this keep going. And we want to see this show take off. Just like the Unaffiliated, I want to see them take off. So let's show everybody love and support, and I will put the process, the links for the process, the unaffiliated in the comment section when we're done. So if you want to look them up and, give them a check out, that'd be awesome. I also got to thank Nad's Life, sweetheart. I love you, doll. Thank you so very much for the help you've been giving us. Thank you so very much. I'll drop her link in the comments as well. Check her out. She does a lot of cooking stuff. I mean, just a week or two ago, she made African food. Oh my God. You got to check her out. She's awesome. But with that, I will say good night. I have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning to load up the trailer with our tent and beds and head down to the Renaissance campsite to set up camping and so we're ready by next weekend. So maybe I'll do not a live, but a video while I'm out at the Renaissance and what I do and stuff like that. But y'all have a great night. Y'all be safe. Keep the rubber side down, shiny side up. Be a decent human. Thank you very much. Have a good night.